Burr Stewart here with a quick video, this time just focusing on the Alco 636s coming and going of the Burlington Northern variety. Also some rotating wheel bearings on this NP locomotive. A little bit of construction update. I'm working on track laying in the West Seattle branch. And Robin came back from the NMRA convention with a very cool trestle, which we'll put on the narrow gauge branch. So let's get started. The first thing is, Robin was showing me this new bridge that he's very excited about putting in the narrow gauge line, and I looked across the aisle and there was a beautiful BN Alco C636 shoving a train backwards, and I wondered what this was, and a few minutes later, here it comes barreling through Interbay. Now, we've been just watching a video that I did on the prototype Interbay and how it's been abandoned by the BNSF, but here on the Burlington Northern in 1973, not only are we still running the Interbay yard as a major switching yard, but we are running Alco 636s that came up here from Portland. And we just love these engines. When I say came up from Portland, I mean Portland was their maintenance base on the Burlington Northern, all the Alcos, and this means they came up to Seattle on occasion, and even over Stevens Pass, but they always ended up back in Portland. But I digress. Look at this. A couple of U-boats behind that Alco C636. These are River Rossi models, and I couldn't get over the rotating wheel bearings. Isn't that cool? You're starting to see the manufacturers build this into their locomotives, but it's just an amazing effect. It really makes you feel like you're watching a train. Of course, the sound doesn't hurt either. You can sort of hear the sound in the background if I wouldn't talk all the time. Sorry about that. Here we are, having just passed underneath the Emerson Street Bridge and approaching the bridge number 4. There's the Emerson Street Bridge. And look at that, Everywhere West boxcar, wonderful. I really like that 65-foot Milgon too. Cool. This is a long train because we're moving cars out of the Stacy Street yard so that we can do a kitchen remodel in the fall. So things will be a little disrupted around here for a while, but we'll do the best we can with the videos. Now that's not the same red CP boxcar that we were switching the other day. That's the second one I have on the layout. The one we're switching the other day, of course, is still parked in the freight house in the Bayside yard. But you'll have to go back to the previous video to see that switching job. We're not going to show it here. Of course, this is the car repair shed with the maintenance of way equipment on the right and the engine terminal in the background on the left. So Aidan was putting this cut of cars into the Interbay yard, so he pulled forward and then backed it into the track he wanted. This gave me a chance to really show you this beautifully weathered Alco C636. Brian Elchlepp did the weathering job on this, and I think he may have put scale sound system speaker in it too. It just sounds wonderful. That's the bridge number 4 there he's crossing over. Now down below is the West Seattle branch that we're building. And you can see I've got a lot of track switches and flex track lying around, and we'll get there. There's one of the cameras I use for making video recordings. We'll get there. We're on our way. On the fascia, that's the layout diagram that helps people see where they are. And look at those rotating wheel bearings. You can see they work in reverse as well as in forward. I'm telling you, that's the Time Oil facility there in the background. Those cars all need to be switched out and sent to wherever they're going while we enjoy this Alco C636 festival here. Oh, wasn't that nice? Shoot. And here's the bridge that Robin brought. It's a Campbell kit. I don't know how long ago it was built, but it'll be fun to see that installed. That'll be for a future time. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick trip to the Alco C636 land. And this is Burr Stewart wishing you much fun with trains.